channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that I feel is very, very important that every pet owner has in their home. Now, I recently found out about this product originally from a show breeder friend of mine. I had asked her what to use on Stassi's little area right next to her nose here that was getting red because of the moistness from her tearing. And she recommended Colloidal Silver. And so I picked it up and I tried it, and I had actually started using the Clarity No Rent Stain Remover, and so the spot had really cleared up on its own. So I kind of put the Peace and Kindness Colloidal Silver that I got with Chris Christensen away for just a little while, and then I started hearing more and more about this Colloidal Silver, and I actually found out a little bit more about a very particular use that was very intriguing to me from a fellow subscriber. And so I thank you for telling me about using Colloidal Silver in this manner, which I will explain in just a minute, because I really didn't know that you can use it inside of the eyes. And so when she told me that, I was kind of taken aback, and I was like, oh, I don't want to put anything in her eyes, like that can't be safe. So I started to do some research, and I researched and researched and researched. I called a few companies, I spoke to an eye doctor, and I just looked up everything that I could because I didn't want to put anything inside of Stassi's eyes or Harper's eyes because, you never know if that's going to cause damage. But I am so happy that I did the research because I believe that this product, Colloidal Silver, is absolutely one product that every single pet owner needs to have in their home. It is amazing. Now, what is Colloidal Silver? First of all, this is the brand that I have, but there are many, many brands out there. So, you can do your own research to find what particular brand you would want to use. This is the one that I got, but like I said, there's many brands. The main thing is that you want to make sure that the Colloidal Silver is 20 to 30 ppms, and I believe that stands for parts per million. And the only other ingredient that should be in your Colloidal Silver is distilled water. So I'm gonna zoom in here to see if you can see this. This has 100% distilled water, and then the pure Colloidal Silver, 30 ppm. So that's what this particular brand from Chris Christensen has in it. And I am currently using this for a lot of different things, which I will go into in a minute. But the main thing that I started using the Peace and Kindness Colloidal Silver on was inside Stassi's eyes to help prevent them from running. Now, I know I've mentioned this in several videos before. Stassi does have allergy eyes, so she has a few little allergies. She doesn't scratch, thank goodness. She's not a scratchy allergy dog, but she does get runny eyes from different allergens. And, it's very, very common in dogs with bigger eyes that they get irritated eyes and that their eyes will run. And so I started using this inside of her eyes twice a day. So I just spritz this. It's a very, very fine mist, and I don't know how, why, or whatever that this works, but her eyes stay much, much drier. And we all know that the key to preventing tear stains is to keep the face dry. So how do you do that? Well, this product has been helping a whole lot for Stassi and for Harper. What I do is I mist their eyes twice a day with 2 mists per eye, and they just stay much drier. And I believe the reason why, and I'm saying I don't know why, but I think the reason why is because it's it's very soothing to the eye. So anything that would normally irritate the eye, causing, their eyes to tear, this actually prevents that. And I do find that I do need to use it twice a day. And sometimes I'll even use it 3 times a day. If I'm grooming her in the middle of the day and, I have my bag out, I have a small bottle of this and I will spritz her eyes with it during the middle of the day as well. And I'm telling you, her eyes stay much, much drier. Now, what exactly is colloidal silver? Oh, it's a wonderful product. It is antibacterial, it's antiviral, and it's antifungal. So this means that you can use it on so many things. Now, right here on the bottle, it says the ultimate miracle in skincare naturally, but you can also use it internally. You can put it in your dog's water. You can drink it. You can spray it on their food. It's just used for so many things, and it's all natural, which is great because it's silver, so it's a property that occurs in the earth naturally, and it's used for all kinds of amazing things, and it really, really does work. So some of the things that you can use it on besides the eyes, like I was telling you about, is you can use it if your dog or cat or horse or yourself has any kind of cuts, scrapes, bug bites, any kind of open sores. I was reading a couple of things that it actually cures MRSA. And if you're not familiar with MRSA, it is a bacteria that is very, very resistant to most antibiotics, and it's very, very stubborn. And I read an article where a man had gotten bit by something, and they went to excise it. They went to cut it out because he had this infection, and they inadvertently gave him MRSA. And so then they had to give him antibiotics after antibiotics after antibiotics, and none of them were working. And so he was just about ready to have his arm amputated because that was the last choice, because the infection just kept spreading and nothing was working. And he went to a holistic doctor, and they gave him colloidal silver. And within 1 week, his infection was gone. He went back to the doctors, and they were just astounded, like, what did you do? And it was colloidal silver. So that, if it can cure MRSA, I believe personally that it can cure just about everything. So if you are having problems with hot spots, like if your dog or cat is allergic to fleas or anything that would cause a hot spot, it is great for that. It is great for ear infections. Like I said, it's antifungal and antibacterial. So what I have used it for, as well as the eyes, I have used it both in Harper's and Stassi's ears. And what I love about it is that it's not greasy, because I did use, sometime before I've used the ear medicine, which just makes their hair so greasy, but this is not greasy at all. And what I did was I took this little bottle, and it's just one of the bottles that I had from my essential oils that was not used. And then I have a little dropper here, and I poured some of this Peace and Kindness colloidal silver into the bottle. That way I can easily use the dropper to drop the colloidal silver into the ears. So that just made it easier for me to do it that way. I could just spray it in the ears, but it's such a fine mist that it's not going to go all the way deep down into the ear canal. So using a dropper, that can get way down in there and just cure those yeasty ears up right away. It usually does take a few days, and it takes consistent use like anything. So, don't just use it 1 or 2 times and say, oh, this is not working. You have to use it, at least twice a day for a few days in order for you to start, seeing some results. So we talked about the eyes, we talked about the ears. Let's talk about the mouth. If you have a an animal, a pet that has bad dental hygiene, you can spray this directly into the mouth, and it helps with anything that's going on in the mouth. When I was doing my research, I also spoke with someone, I believe the one who told me this was from Chris Christensen, and they told me that when them or their child starts to get a sore throat, they will spray this in the back of their throat and it clears it up. So it does clear up strep throat, it clears up so many things. Some of the things that is listed here on the bottle is itchy areas, acne. I know my assistant's bulldog has problems with acne on the dog's face. And I think I told her to order this. So I hope that she did. I'll have to find out if she did and used it, because it's great for acne, abscesses, bug bites, burns, any kind of parasites like ringworm, if your dog has dermatitis, virus, warts, any kind of inflammation, seborrhea, scaling or dandruff, any kind of skin infections or skin irritations, and anything caused from allergic reactions. Basically, just look at it as anything you would normally use a antibiotic for, or an antifungal or an antiviral for. You can use this. You can also put it in your pet's water. You can spray it directly onto their food or in their mouth. And it's also good for keeping them healthy and keeping them, free from any type of bacteria or viral infection. So a lot of people use this prophylactically. Now, I have not used it for that, so far, but it's something that I definitely do want to look into, because I am all about, keeping my pets as healthy as possible. And if this is something that I can use along with their supplements that I normally use, hey, why not? I just haven't really, used it for that yet. I mainly use it for the eyes and the ears. But I just wanted to, tell you guys about this product because, like I said, it's something that I was, introduced to. And once I started reading and researching on my own, I thought, oh my goodness, I have to share this, because every pet owner, I believe, should have this in their homes, because you can just pull this out anywhere, anytime, and use it, and it's all natural, and there's no way of overdosing them or using too much. So it's really good in that way. Now, I bought this, I think I bought this particular bottle from Chris Christensen's website itself, but I know they do sell them on Amazon. I have this 8-ounce bottle, and then I also bought a 4-ounce bottle that I keep in my traveling grooming bag that I take with me. And then I also have another little 4-ounce bottle that I keep in my nighttime grooming bag. So you can see that this bottle only has about 1/3 of the product left, and I have been just using it like crazy, and I love it. So if you have a dog that has runny eyes, just try it. Try spritzing their eyes twice a day, and you will notice, I'm almost positive, you will notice that their eyes will stay drier. At least it works on Stassi, so hopefully it works on everyone. I know that the subscriber that told me about this and told me that that is what she is doing for her dog, she also says that it just keeps her eyes so dry. I also went on a Shih Tzu forum, one of those discussion board forums, and there's a lot of show breeders on that forum, and she's getting all nice and comfy over there. The forum is called Chatter Zoo, and you can go in there and put it in the search bar, and if you go onto that forum, and you will see lots and lots of posts of so many people using this on their dogs. And I'm just so glad that I found it, and I wanted to pass it on to you so that you can look it up and see if it's something that you would like to try with your pets and your own self as well. So I wanted to show you the two main ways that I've been using the colloidal silver lately. And the first is in the ears. So this, if you have a dog with hair that goes over the ears like this, whether it be, any type of breed of dog that has hair that just goes over, the ears cannot dry out and stay, real nice and airy. So it's really, really important that you keep the ears very, very clean. Also, it's very important that you get the hairs that grow inside of the ears plucked out. I do not do this myself. I don't feel comfortable doing this. So that is one of the things I do when I take her and Harper to the groomer, is Miss Lynn will pluck the ears out of the hair. Listen to me. Pluck the hair out of the ears to keep this canal nice and clean. So what you want to do when you're using the colloidal silver, and anytime you have a little bit of a yeasty smell, that's when you want to start using it until that smell goes away. Normal ears should not smell. So if you smell anything in the ears, pull out the colloidal silver and start using it. So what I do is I kind of, pull the hair back so that we can visualize the ear. And then I use my colloidal silver in a dropper. And I just drop some in the ear. And then you just squish the ear together. And you just rub. And then that puts the colloidal silver down into the ear, where it needs to go. And you can do this 2 to 3 times a day until you no longer have any smell in the ears. So that's what I do, and normally she will shake like that. So that's what I do when I use it inside of the ears. And then I spray her eyes every single day, at least twice a day. And the way that I do this is very, very simple. She actually doesn't mind it at all. Let's see if you can see. Okay, she doesn't mind it at all. It's a very, very fine mist, so I think it's actually pretty refreshing for her eyes. So I kind of just hold her fur so that her eyes are open, and then I mist it twice like that. And then I'll come here in this eye, kind of hold her eye open, and mist it in that eye. And that's it. That is how you use it. It's very, very simple. I think that it makes her eyes feel really, really good because after, the wetness goes down a little bit, she'll keep her eyes open and, she's just bright-eyed all day and they stay so much drier. Now, I will tell you that you don't want to use your powder after you spray the eyes. So normally I will spray the eyes before I start cleaning her face, because I have found that if I do it after, say right now, she's already had her face cleaned, but I wanted to show you how I spray her eyes. But if I would go in with her drying powder right now, it would be very, very clumpy on her fur. So normally what I do is I will put her eye drops in her eyes first to clean them out. And I use the Nutrivet eye rinse. So that's the very first thing, is I will put her eye rinse in, clean out her eyes first. Then I will spray her eyes with the colloidal silver, and then I will clean her face. And I'll use my Clarity No Rinse Stain Remover to clean her face. And then once that's all cleaned, then I dry it, and then I apply the drying powder. So that is my steps that I do. And it's been working out really well. All right, so basically that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some good information. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And also, I'm sorry that, we've had a little bit of a lull in our content lately, and it's because we just got back from vacation, and we also have some medical issues going on with my husband, so that's taking up a lot of my time, plus all of my businesses and everything else that I do. It's just trying to fit everything in. But I am still here, and I will be uploading content as quickly as I can. In the meantime, you can always follow us on Snapchat and on our Facebook page by searching Stassi the Zoo. I have been trying to keep up with Snapchat, and that's been kind of like my social media of choice lately, because I find that it's very easy to do on the fly, and it's fun, and I feel like you guys can get a good glimpse of, my life and Stassi's life and Harper's life by kind of getting these little snippets of videos through Snapchat. So I've been enjoying that. But anyway, like I said, if you have any comments, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to comment and answer your questions. And until next time, we will catch you on the next video. Bye guys, we hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Bye-bye.